Hi everyone, my name is Chrissy. I'm the maid of honor. I have known Di for 19 years. Our relationship is a sophomore in college. What can I say about Di? She's one of the most amazing women I know. Everyone who meets her falls for her. So many broken hearts tonight, you guys. She's also the most authentically bright and cheerful person I know, the most friendliest person. When we were in college, everyone flocked to their room because Di, the best hostess, always welcoming, she's just the best friend anyone could have. She's a friend that you want by your side when you're lost in the rain in Manila. Remember that time we were in Manila? We went, yes. We bought clear umbrellas that are matching. They were so cute. She's the friend that you lean on when you have your first heartbreak. First heartbreak. I went to die. She fed me. She made sure I had tissues and I ate. She's a really good friend. She's the one that you take to karaoke because she's the best singer I know. And she sings the songs the best. She can hit all those high notes. She'll support you with mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. She's a friend who'll pray for you, good and the bad. She'll feed you spiritually, emotionally, physically. She's one of my oldest friends, and I'm honored to be here tonight. When I first heard that she had a new boyfriend named Justin, I was really suspicious. I was like, who is this guy? And then I found out, turns out he's one of my long lost uncles. Now I'm like, I'm even more suspicious. Like, I know what my family's like. Di, I can't wait till I can officially call you my tita. You've been taking care of me since college, and so now, Tita Di, I'm so happy. Di, I know that Justin is your husband now, but you're my life partner forever. And I'm not the only one here who feels that way. All your bridesmaids here, you're just always there for us, and we'll always be there for you. We love you so much, and I can't wait to see what your adventure with Justin's gonna be like. May God bless you. We love you so much.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ailey. I'm JD's wife. I'm Diane's sister-in-law and the matron of honor. I remember JD, Diane's brother and my husband, telling me not to expect I'll be a part of the entourage, coming from California, going to Tucson. And so I did not expected to be part of the entourage, how much more to be the matron of honor. And I feel undeserved to say something on your wedding because I'm just a newbie in your family. But I thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. We may not have that many moments together, but in the past months that I've known you guys, you make me feel that I'm really part of the family and that I really belong. I'm really happy and blessed to have a sister in you, Diane. I used to dress up my brothers in girls' clothes, but now I can share dresses with you and other girl stuff. I'm just starting to know you, and now Justin is taking you away. But it's okay. I know that I'm happy to have Justin as addition to my brothers. I just want you guys to know that I also long to bond with you, even when it seems like I'm just locking up myself in the room because of my exams. I really want to go with you guys to Goodwill, especially if it's the 50% of Saturday nights. I want to travel with you guys, to shop and to play board games with you. And so after all of my exams are done, I'm hoping to spend more time with you. But for now, even when you don't often see me out of the room, you can just knock on the door or just call me. And whenever you need me, and I'll be willing to be there for you, God willing. My wish for you guys is that you will be prosperous and increase in number. Please feel free to go ahead of us to give grandkids to Mami Lani. And always remember to be thankful for every blessing and to be appreciative of your partner's effort and to say sorry to every misunderstanding, even though it may not be totally your fault. Despite all circumstances, always have faith in God. Hope for the best, and even when you all see is the worst. And love even you will see your partner's most unlovable state. It's not as easy as it seems, but if you will keep God as the source of your love, you will not run out of it. Your love will last forever because God's love endures forever. As 1 Corinthians 13:13 says, and now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. So let's toast for the bride and groom. Cheers to Diane and Justin. Cheers to forever love. Love you guys.
Thank you, Eiley. Thank you, Chrissy. Let me now call up Derek and John Blake.
Good evening, everyone. As many of you know, I am Justin's younger and favorite brother, John Blake. All right. And I just wanted to start off by thanking everybody who has worked so hard and who has dedicated so much to making this night just so beautiful, especially Auntie Edna. And I know most of us know about Bridezillas, but nobody would have prepared us for a wedding planner-zilla. I say that lovingly, Auntie Edna. Oh, yes, and Ate Kaese and Kapunso too. Thank you so much for all your hard work. And Justin loves our parents so much that he chose to get married the day after their anniversary. The 28th of April is the day that my parents got married. The 29th is the day that Justin got married. And so I'm gonna keep the trend going, and I hope I can see you all on April 30th, 2023. I just need to find a girl first. I just need to find a girl first. And Justin, I hope that you know that our parents love you and Ate Diane so much. I know it's not the easiest to talk about feelings, and especially with our mom. I still remember, after meeting Ate Diane for the first time at the Tucson church, Mom kept on bugging you. Oh, Justin, do you like her? Do you think you're gonna marry her? But I mean, if we look at it now, she was right, and I think we can take something away from that. That Mom really does know best, and that, Mom, you're too much of a mom. I know I'm not the one that was just married, but everything so far has just been so surreal. No, I'm truly in disbelief that my brother is finally married. And believe it or not, Diane was Justin's very first girlfriend. And now she's his wife. But for Justin, first kiss too. But for Justin to get it right on his very first try is truly special. Some might call him lucky, and some might say that it's too good to be true. But if you ask me, there was definitely some divine intervention that led Diane into my brother's arms. And don't be fooled. Even though Diane is my brother's first girlfriend, Justin is quite the heartbreaker. I mean, Justin would bring home love letters from secret admirers. And there was one time where a girl was even the one to ask Justin to the 8th grade semi-formal. And Justin let her down gently. Don't worry. And it makes sense though, because I mean, if you can get past Justin's looks, You get to see what a compassionate and loving person he is. But Diane is truly meant for Justin. Just look at the facts. First is their common love for God. Second is their love for food and cooking, yes. And third is their love for music. Diane can play the piano, and Justin can play the piano. Diane can play the guitar, and Justin can play the guitar. And Diane can sing beautifully, as we all heard during the vows. And Justin, well, he does sing. But the point is that they are truly meant to be. They say that you are what you eat, and so that would make Justin an egg. Specifically one from Lola's farm. You can squeeze an egg as hard as you can in your hand, and it won't break. And like Justin, he will never crack under the pressure. An egg is rich and delicious, and Justin is intelligent and talented. And I mean, before, I could always count on Justin to help me with my homework late at night or have him edit my papers that I needed to submit the next morning. But to get to the insides of an egg, you have to break through its shell, its tough shell. But at the Diane, when it comes to you, that shell is just thrown away. I love my brother so much that I always thought it would just be us boys in the dream team. But at the Diane, I'm glad to have you as my new sister.
Hello, everyone. I'm Derek. I'd just like to share a few words. The two words best friend are defined by people a variety of ways. It could mean someone who you've simply shared a lot of good memories with. It could mean someone who just gets you, you guys just are on the same wavelength. Or it could even mean someone who agrees with you and understands that eggs are best served runny and they go with any type of food. Justin and I, we met in junior high orchestra along with Jeffrey and Alex. Jeffrey likes to tell the story of how on the very first day of school, there was this obnoxiously loud guy, Justin, who was making fun of another guy, yours truly, for his big feet by calling him Sasquatch. Me, being more mature then and now, I simply let it slide. And when Justin finally got over the whole Sasquatch thing, we quickly became good friends. And even though we got along really well, we were still quite different. For example, in orchestra, Justin was second chair, and I was second to last chair. And Jeffrey and Alex, believe it or not, they actually shared a chair. They were both last chair. In high school, we would also daydream. We'd daydream over, what it would look like when we make it, what that would look like, what that would feel like. How would we know when we reach that point? And notice I say when, not if. And to us being high schoolers at the time, it was something silly. It was something silly like driving a nice car, like a BMW, a Mercedes, or perhaps even a white Ford Focus hatchback with a University of Arizona nursing sticker on the back. Like that. That's the point when you know you've made it. Best friend can also mean teacher. As much as I hate to admit it, Justin was the one who taught me that Filipino was, in fact, spelled with an F, regardless of how hard it was for me to believe at the time. But that was in junior high, so in my defense, I was young and I was still learning. But I also taught Justin a few things, like how to treat a lady. So Diane, you're welcome. And so when Justin met Diane, best friend, these two words, they started to take on a whole new world of meaning. Things they'd never meant before, like someone you could build a life with, someone you could grow old together with, and even someone to argue with, especially someone to argue with over how to put on an amazing wedding for all of us to be a part of. So let's just give a quick round of applause to everyone who helped with the wedding and made it happen. As Justin puts it though, best friend means that last piece of the puzzle. So let's raise our glasses to Justin and Diane, the finished puzzle.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Derek and John Blake. Okay, it's now time for the cake. Let's bring the